I don't even remember what I said. I guess you just technically stole what I wanted to say like, from my
I probably
brain.
did. You said something, and I was just. I also forgot what I said. We'll have to watch our
The
live
VODs.
stream replays.
Yeah,
our
Wait,
VODs on
game
your
is this
side. The
again?
VODs, yeah.
Wait, which game is this again?
This is games.
Invaders versus Stupid Gang.
There
Oh
we
yeah, I
go.
forgot. Oh yeah, shit.
The I versus SG.
Okay. We're not gonna stick with the acronym, okay?
Right. I do realize that SG means Singapore.
I mean, to be fair, Stupid Gang and Singapore don't really have much of a difference.
Okay, just to clarify that he is a Singaporean, he's just flaming his own place. He's not being racist of any kind or country is. But yeah, okay, so let's focus on the game itself. Blitzcrank, and Aurelia taken off the game on the red team. Renekton and Misfortune taken off the board.
All right. I was wondering if you could share your screen and
right,
we'll have a
sorry.
look at it. No worries. That's why I realized it's
You're
like,
gonna
started banning.
Right, I need to remember after interview sessions that the stream gets closed off.
Oops.
All good, man.
And right
It's all
now,
good.
yeah, just too much going on. A little tired at this point. But yeah, Zed taken off the game as well as Lee Sin. Looking at the bans, I certainly fall in favor towards the red team as of now, as there are more. Their bans are rather more competitive based. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Morgana gets locked in on the left side.
It's really respectable for the blue team to actually ban out somebody's Irelia, because if you guys have not seen him earlier, he actually destroyed one team with Irelia. It's really insane. So I'm guessing they did their research, and they don't want that kind of threat to be within their teams.
I'm actually quite surprised that Morgana was finally chosen and not banned. Finally, we get to see Morgana.
I would love to see some Morgana play because I for one am a huge Morgana player. Not because I love her, it's just because of how stable she is. All she needs to really do is understand the map and understand who she's going against. And in this case, it's a Nautilus, and this is lovely for her. If the Nautilus wants to hook your teammate, you press the black shield on whoever you want it to be on, and Nautilus will not be able to connect the hook and will not be able to connect the follow-up passive. And a Jinx is locked into this game. Alright, so in this case, we can safely assume that the bot lanes has a good amount of synergy, being confident enough to bring in a Jinx, a hyper carry. Like the previous game, the Kog'Maw came in very scarily later down the road, and this is exactly the case. Jinx will come in a little bit weak in the early game, but if Morgana is able to keep her alive and steadily, by level 6, Jinx can come out very strong.
Well, it looks like Mystic Panda might be choosing the Yasuo, one of the favorite ban picks.
Exactly, the Yasuo and Nautilus combo is actually really catch comping, and it's really like catch orientated. So seeing the Zac, Nautilus, and Yasuo being locked in on the side of the red team, is really gonna show that. Really gonna show us what kind of playstyle they are gonna do. It's not gonna be a very stagnant game where you just farm and you just push for you just do nothing until the enemy makes a mistake. It's more of let's roam and let's find if the enemy going by themselves in the jungle or walking alone. We can just catch that and capitalize on that mistake.
Yeah.
So this could possibly be the game to end the night.
Coming in with the trashy Yasuo. Let's go. Okay, sorry, I don't mean it that way. You can play whatever you want, but it's just a stereotype. Anyway, to follow up with Run, the Yasuo lock in here is very intriguing here because if regardless, Yasuo can be a mid lane. The Nautilus roaming down to mid gives Yasuo a good chance to land the ultimate rather comfortably as soon as Nautilus presses the out button, as well as Zac. Zac can come in from the strangest angles. especially when when a character you're going up against is a Twisted Fate. He has low mobility. He won't be moving around too easily. So if a Zac and Nautilus comes into the mid lane, Twisted Fate is gonna have a hard time dodging those shots. But on the other hand, if the Yasuo, but I don't think it's likely anymore, if the Yasuo wants to go down to bot, the Nautilus Yasuo combo is very strong. That denies everything I said at the start, where Jinx and Morgana will be very strong, as Yasuo can easily goes in and out to poke the Morgana and the Jinx, as Morgana won't have an easy time trying to land the snare. But since Kai'Sa has been locked in right now, Yasuo is most likely going back to mid.
Very good analysis right there. Oh, Mordekaiser.
Ooh, second Mordekaiser of the tournament right now. Yeah, he's coming in strong against the Cho'Gath. Now, I don't know which will come up victorious, as both has their strengths and both are very powerful 1v1 laners. So I do hope that but okay, let's talk about who's the preferred matchup right now. Mo, looking at everything here, what do you want? Who do you want to win at this point?
Who do I want to win? Okay, that's who do I want to win and who would I think would win are actually two separate things. That's why I'm like,
that's why I'm asking who do you want to win, because I know we all are thinking the same thing. We all favor the red team, but I want to ask if you think if you want the blue team to win here.
I do want the red team to win, but I think the blue team would win.
Oh.
If they make it past the early game. And judging by all the games that we've shoutcasted, it always pass the mid game to the late. So just based on trends, I have a feeling that unless they pull a art student.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
That's how we're describing this right now. So any game that's
yeah.
So it's the art student if they make if they come in strong early and then loses the mid game and then come in strong again in the late game, that's an art student now.
That's an art student, right?
Remember the term. We'll use it more if it happens. But okay, it was surprising. I actually thought that you think the red team would come in victorious with how well they can synergize in a team fight. Now
I want them to win because it's a stable team comp.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, Run. What do you think then? Or who do you think will win in this matchup?
To be really honest, I really think that looking at how the matchup goes, I really think that the red team will storm the blue team. But that's what I think will win. I really want blue team to win because they are really gonna try they're really gonna try out a new, and it's like trying to like make it so that it's gonna be a bit safer for them, so that they could at least rack up some gold for them to fight to bite back once the mid game and late game arrives.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really gonna be hard for me to think that the red team is not gonna like storm the blue team, but at the same time it's gonna be I really want it to go the other way around. So yeah.
So yeah, like you, I think I feel similar. So like red team has a stronger composition right now. They have the combos locked in. They have the Zac and the Nautilus to knock people up, and with Kai'Sa being locked in, Nautilus and Zac can easily go to the backline, or they don't even need to go to the backline. Whoever they land their CC on, Kai'Sa will be able to be there. And whoever, and then on, okay, sorry. Now let's look at the Mordekaiser. So Mordekaiser being locked in, Mo goes, oh ho 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 ho, and
he's a ferocious guy.
Exactly, and that in this particular situation where Mordekaiser can easily single out the Jinx and the Twisted Fate, they're not gonna have a great time, because in a 1v1 situation, and if the Mordekaiser hits a decent amount of health, he don't need to win the fight, but as soon as Jinx and Twisted Fight is taken away from a fight, they lose their team fight potential. Their firepower goes down almost instantaneously. Now, on the other hand, the blue team is completely fresh. They're showing us things that we haven't seen in this tournament before, and I would love to see them win, coming with the Jinx Morgana combo coming down at bot. They are a very stable lane, but again, there's just too much setup coming in from the red team, and I don't feel comfortable saying the blue team will win. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Just 5 minutes late. Don't worry about it.
So we
Okay,
completely
nothing really
missed the
happened.
early game. Both teams are playing really safely. I wanted to try to pull it back, but nothing happened. I couldn't do it, so we'll just leave it at this at the current moment, and hopefully we'll be able to fast forward our way to the life of the game.
But to be honest, looking at the stats here, and I don't think we missed much. Just a lot of farming on the side of Stupid Gang. But generally, yeah, no deaths, no nothing so far. I think that could be testament to how Invaders playing really safe in the early game right here, and the Morgana is probably protecting the Jinx. I'm pretty glad that they paired up, as we assumed they would, obviously.
I mean, so far, I think what we predicted was actually, in Rio, you can see the top lane that so far the Mordekaiser is dominating the.
Oh yeah, we were saying that, right? While Defo was disconnected, we're just like, yeah, Mordekaiser is definitely gonna dominate the top lane. Oh wow, okay, look at this fight right here.
Cappuccino going in very strong. Ooh, Kajapi in a bad position, will not be able to survive for long.
It's a bit questionable. He tried to go for the scouter when he had no lane priority there.
Oh, just letting you know, Defos, I predict that Team Invaders will take at least a 3 to 6.
Ooh,
Very smooth leg work right there. Oh
my god!
Mystic Panda flashing forward will be able to take down Platypus.
that was an awesome sidestep from the Twisted Fate there. I'm gonna give him props.
That was a hot cha-cha move right there from him. Because it's not that easy to play around a Yasuo, but being able to predict that he's gonna go in on the fight, just dance around in his face for a little bit. When he misses his Q, make the turnaround. He was able to do it, but Mystic Panda with the flash was able to just flash in and secure the kill.
100%. But yeah, I strongly feel that Invaders are gonna take at least a 3 to 6 kill loss before they actually start picking up again. You know, they're gonna have a slow start. So I guess mentally they probably are prepared to take quite a big hit in the beginning.
Whoa, what happened there? Oh, okay. So somebody tried to pull Stulang there into the Death Realm, but as he was doing when he was in mid animation, Stulang walked back into the bush, making somebody lose his vision on him, and ultimately cancels the ultimate. And somebody, here we go, presses the out button again, goes in for the dive, and will be able to secure the kill on the Cho'Gath.
And so far, Invaders are down 3 with Stupid Gang taking 3 kills so far at the 8-minute and 22-second mark.
Things are certainly looking a wee bit of a dim for the left team here. Let's look for opportunities for them to make a comeback later on. Ooh, Mystic Panda making an aggressive play onto Platypus. Won't be able to sidestep that. With the wind wall, manages to block the gold card from the Twisted Fate. Mystic Panda making a very aggressive stance as of now. Ooh, finally landing a Dark Binding there. Dark Pacino will be snared for a wee bit of time, but nothing much is gonna come out from here. Oh, Stulang being put in, gets chunked. Ooh, Platypus
Mystic Panda
coming in very strong with the ultimate. Tries to corner Mystic Panda, but Mystic Panda being able to dash around the minion wave. Stays alive long enough for Cappuccino to come in to help out. Dark Pacino meanwhile throws the hook and pulls Platypus back to his doom.
Okay, I gotta admit, I didn't expect them to be down 6 kills. I mean, Invaders. I mean, you know, like so early in the game. I thought they would at least last 15 minutes.
Oh, a good attempt coming in from Stulan, but just wasn't enough to take out somebody right there. But yeah, I totally agree. I mean, regardless of your skill level, just losing out on this much is not going to be well. It's not going to do well for the later half of your game.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, because you can be behind, but just not too behind, you know. And right now, it's slowly almost going over the edge.
Ooh, okay, Mystic Panda going in for the knockup. Link will be taking quite a bit of health away. But Mystic Panda will just back out for the fight. Dark Pacino pinging that Kaisa has a bounty on her. So, we've received warnings that we need to keep an eye on this particular red team here because they say that they're rather toxic, but looking at it, well, they warned us. John warned us about this, but just looking at this right now, I mean, they're keeping it to themselves, so no harm done for now.
Okay, so they're not.
Platypus.
They're not going on glowing on global chat.
A good turnaround coming in will knock up. Platypus will. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So there's a lot of things going on, but Link. Okay. I can't follow up.
Double kill.
I can't follow up. There's just too much going on at the same time, and the triple kill will be handed over to the red team. Meanwhile, Rift Herald is dropped upon the top lane. Will take a huge chunk off the tier 2 turret on the top side. Oh, Hekari making a strong engage coming in from the side. Presses the ultimate on Kajapi. Kajapi will not be able to last for too long. Presses the armor. And will make a turnaround on Stulang, as Stulang has no access to his ultimate. And that's
At this point, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's the strong part of Mordekaiser. So a lot of previous games we weren't able to showcase how strong a Mordekaiser can be. But when a Mordekaiser is in the lane, whoever wants the ganking has to make sure that you have to find a way to deny him using his ultimate, or else when you come in, he's just gonna press the ultimate button on the weakest link, and either one of you, if you guys are a little bit behind, you're giving him some stats when he comes out of the Death Realm victorious. And from there on, he's just gonna kill, and kill.
I was just about to say, like, when you're at this point with such a huge deficit, it's almost becoming obvious that it's a mismatch, because the top lane with the amount of turrets that Mordekaiser has managed to take down at this early point is going to be a tough thing to defend against over the next 10 minutes.
Things are certainly looking rough again for the blue team. Link making a huge engage here, manages to snare the Kaisa. Kaisa will not be able to get out of the situation as blue team finally is finally on the scoreboard now.
I think those are like baby steps for the blue team to actually get back into the game. Maybe they would turn out to be, you know, like the reverse art students, you know.
The reverse art students, which means actually not winning.
I agree.
And being strong, giving a threat to you know, stupid gang, and maybe you give them like a tough lesson to learn. You know, it's probably something that it's basically telling them that they could bite back.
Well, it's not gonna be easy for the blue team because as of now we're in 14 minutes and a half. Sorry, 14 minutes and a half right now, and there's already 2 lanes with 2 turrets destroyed. Right now, the red team are looking very, very scary. Mystic Panda making an engage right there, dashes in, will get snared by the Jinx. Oh, lands the knockups, lands the tornado onto Jinx, forcing Jinx to flash away from the fight.
Oh, we see something happening in the top lane here. It's a possible gank. It is a gank. Sort of a gank.
It is a
Is it a
3-man.
gank?
Oh, sidestepping all the way. What are you gonna do with 2 legs and a block when the hacker has 4 legs? Now, going for the re-engage. Kachapi goes in. Will drop Dark Puccino right there. Mordekaiser being able to bring someone into the death realm, takes out 1, takes out 2. And will go down to the Morgana. Meanwhile, Twisted Fate won't survive for long as Kaisa walks in and secures the kill. Ooh, Kachapi will be knocked out for a little bit. Now let's see if Cappuccino will be able to slow him down long enough for Sappings to do anything. And the answer was no.
Alright, Kachapi really managed that pretty well. You know, I mean, he was in a pretty dire situation, but he's managed to outrun his enemies. But the Yasuo here, really taking advantage and taking down that turret.
Again, another turret handed over to the red side. This opens up your option a lot more as the Rift Cutter is coming out. This we may have an opportunity that we're gonna see the Rift Herald starts dancing.
Oh my god, yeah, you were talking about it. Imagine if that happens.
Then you can really tell that the game is really one-sided if something like that happens.
Now we only lack the 5. What is it called again? The 5 Magi's build.
Oh yeah, the 5 Magi's. I couldn't believe the first game that we shoutcasted. We saw that. That was an epic troll moment.
That was pure BM.
And looking at it now, Cappuccino and Cappuccino working together to hurt the Rift Herald, and they will be able to pick up the Eye of the Herald. Oh, Link. Oh, in a bad position, goes to the death realm together with somebody. Now, Mystic Panda coming in for a 2v3. Will be able to take them down really easily. Lead, not read, and not survive that fight.
I almost feel bad for the Morgana.
They're going in very strong. The Rift Herald is dropped in the middle lane. Now let's hope they want this. Let's hope that they want to show us a dancing Herald as they go in still strong onto the inhibitor.
I mean, I guess we definitely overestimate, or at least for me, I overestimated the team comp of invaders. I kind of thought that if you were ballsy enough to choose that composition, you really have to be good.
Mystic Panda taking down most of the blue team with a single-handedly Touch My Saplings take away the Hackery. Meanwhile, this game is going to be ended right at this moment. Before 20 minutes. Too bad we didn't get to see the Rift Herald. Oh! Kaisa going in a little bit too deep, but still able to walk away there with a kill. And the stupid gang, apparently not so stupid, takes the win.
Oh, it's kind of sportsman-like that in the chat there, Invader was like, "Good luck, guys. You know, like you kicked our butts, but we hope you win the rest of the tournament. You know, good sportsmanship."
Best of luck, man. Something like that. So okay, yeah. So let's take a look at the stats. I mean, I don't think there's anything to look at. It's just a domination at this point. If we take a look at this,
it was pretty much. Oh, look at that! It's practically someone slapping a baby.
The Mordekaiser single-handedly just wins over all the damage combined on the blue side.
To everybody in the live chat who's known me and want to know why I'm scared of Mordekaiser is because of this. This specific darn situation is why I am completely terrified of Mordekaiser.
My goodness, that I think it's probably like It has to be somewhere of like a felony for this thing to happen. Being so, it's being slaughtered and dismantled. I don't
Somebody
think
called the police. It was a
yeah.
murder.
This is like straight up murder for the for the invaders here.
Definitely, this is not going to be, um, and this game will not be any kinder for the blue team here, as Stupid Gang just comes in really really strong. Hopefully we will be able to get into an interview with them, and we will be
Yeah,
able to.
I've okay, I can already ask the interview for the Mordekaiser that's gonna be joining us later.
Oh
Oh.
my!
So
Somebody.
any
I actually-
objections when we say the Mordekaiser was the MVP?
No objections.
No objections.
I object! I object because in this particular game, yes, Mordekaiser came in really strong, single-handedly take away a lot of the fights. But at the end of the day, I don't think he made too much of a difference compared to the Yasuo. The Yasuo, okay, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna check this. If I'm wrong, the MVP goes to Mordekaiser. But if I'm right, and the turret damage is mostly taken by, oh, where is it? It's mostly taken by the Yasuo here. Oh wait, do they not show the turret damage?
No, they do.
Oh, there we go.
This is
Total damage to
somewhere,
turrets. And wait. Okay, here we go. So yeah, looking at this, Yasuo is the single-handing. So he is the main damage output coming in when we're talking about split pushing. He takes down mid, he dominates mid, he goes down to bot, he pushes down the bot, and give Mordekaiser enough pressure. To give the team enough pressure for Mordekaiser to go get the Rift Heralds. And from there onwards, Mordekaiser was open up a little bit more to push on a different phase. But if we have to look at the numbers, of course Mordekaiser is dominant here, but the MVP going to a Yasuo thing is mostly of a personal thing. But yeah, that's just what I think.
Yeah, alright. Let's head on to the interview and let's try and get this Mordekaiser to tell us what went through in his mind during the game.
Oh, 100%.
Alright, we're just gonna wait until he comes in.
Definitely.
I guess we better